Welcome back everyone to Terminus, and this is part 3 of our no zombie challenge run. We have everything we need. We've got about 3 days water. We've got a shovel to be able to clear any blockages or if we come across a tunnel. We've got gas and a spanner in case we come across a car to repair it. We're probably about half a dozen tiles away from Terminus at this point. We know the rough direction of Terminus, but we don't know exactly where it is. But most importantly, I've got crucial ingredients I've been needing. Pliers to get for the fence at Terminus, an AP item, and we've also got an energy drink as well. So those are our get out of Terminus zone. Let's continue with the run, and let's see if this time we can make it. Okay, we've got one immediately to the south. He's an helmeted. He's only got one movement, so that's fine. And he hasn't seen me because he's not turned around facing me. So we know the next tile is an house. That's probably the route we've got to go onto a railroad. I need to really do a search on this map. We've got 10 hours. So if I don't sleep on here, I need to sleep on the next one. I won't get any more than that. Because this guy only has... Wow. I was going to say, because this guy only has one movement, we'll move north, but that's not looking good. Now, everybody that's seen me in that group will go south. Let's come down to this guy just to the south of me. Yes, use the screwdriver. I don't use it for much. You can repair electronics with it, but another survivor. So we've actually got fairly lucky with survivors. But it's another one of these runs where solo is the best way for this type of run. Okay, the door's broken facing outside, but at least the survivor's there, so if anybody tries to get through, they will have combat or they'll run away and attract him away. Ep.3 play is a good way of getting morale back. So if that's working, that's very good. Fortunately broken and no charges, so it's no use to us. Wardrobe, 2 flashlights. We've got to go and have a look for the flashlights. If them working, that's great. 1 turn, 0 turns. That's been the 0 turn one. Because we've only got a couple of turns on our lantern. Is he blocking up the door? No, I think I can get through. Let's go through the door on the south and come up the other side. There's a rotten corpse with potent vitamins, which means elf. Let's put our gloves on first. That one's about to break, so let's use it and get it out of the way. Oh no, vitamins is energy. Soju is a beer. Has quite an high alcohol content, but it can give a bit of satiety. And it gives me 8 morale, which is even better. I'm only going to lose 1 hydration if I use it now. Now, the glass bottle could be good to keep. With the fuel we've got at the bottom, we could make a Molotov. Being as though we're not finding a vehicle, it would be a good use. Especially going on to the Terminus tile. Molotovs and grenades do excellent work. Yeah, I'm just looking at the time. I've got 6 hours left. We're not seeing any cars and any crops on this tile. Let's move north and see what's up here. Okay, we've got a fat zombie outside the window. We've got an apple in there. That's food. Let's take it. Let's go into the next room, get the door closed behind us. Now, we have got the drunk symbol on us at the moment. Try and find something a bit better. I need to take him out in 1. Yeah, that will work. Cereal, that's more food. Aluminium bat, we know those are pretty good weapons. A flashlight that can be used for 4. Very good finds. Let's just eat the eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's eat the cereals. Yes, cereals and cracker for breakfast. We'll keep the apple and the carrot because they can give us morale, and I don't want to waste morale at the moment. Padded jacket are pretty good items. We've got 2 pairs of gloves on us at the moment, so I don't need to rush around for that. Somebody else has just come for the window. Okay, then blocking the path to the north. So I'm going to have to go south to get out. Let's try and use the door like a normal person. No, let's not use the door. We're not a normal person. 5.4 to get to the zone point. Very risky running as far as that, but it was a calculated risk. If worse comes to it, we still have them AP items as backups. But I am trying my best not to use any of it. So we are wet again. The towel would be useful in this situation, but I just never use them. Let's use the carrot. That caps out our morale, and let's use the other one. That nearly caps out our food, and our water's capped out now. So we've got 29 hours of food, which is just over a day. We still want to keep those AP items. Go past the turn, see what the zombies decide to do. So they're attacking the survivor. But we're going to be on 12.9 enough to zone with a little bit left over. Neither one of these can attack me, so I could wait if I want. But no, let's go through. We've got some crops. That's a great sign. We've got 4 hours before we have to sleep, so we've got to sleep on here. But we need to do a search with the map anyway. Just waited one turn so nobody zoned in behind me. Let's harvest, see what we can get. 5 more carrots. Absolutely fantastic. We've not used the pan for much, so we might as well use it as a weapon. We've got loads of weapons on us. I can dump some of them. But the more weapons I've got on me, the less I've got to craft. Because the crafting just takes me too long. Okay, so what have we got here? We've got to take the zombie out. 3.8. Yep. Frying pan will work again. What have we got loot-wise? Got the zombie over there, but he can't do anything to me. Can only move one. Scrap metal over there. Let's just get some AP before we move. Door's broken, so I could do with repairing it. Think I've only got 1 plank on me. I do need to start picking up planks again. Okay, nobody out there, but there's somebody to the south that's just spotted me, which is not great. Let's open up the window and see if we can take him out. 5.8. Bat, maybe? Yeah, very low chance of failing. And we had enough cloth on us to be able to cover them. And then we can sleep in here for tonight. Some clean water in there. We've got a lot. But never hurts to have a little extra. You never know when these runs. And that guy's moved off the wood. So we have got some wood in the centre of the room to pick up as well. So we do need to be doing searches with the map on this night. We've got 1 more hour before it's dark. And the doors and windows are fairly secure now. And with the quiet trait, we should be good. Antibiotics I've got to go and pick up. It's a great way of getting rid of a disease if you've got to eat some rotten meat or something. Let's go and pick up the plank. Because I've got none. Just in case I've got to repair a window. Okay, let's keep our water going. We've got plenty of it. We don't need to let it skimp. We do have a lot of bats. I could probably break some of these down. Gives me a scrap metal. I do need to keep that one. Unfortunately, we got no glue left. Okay, it's into night time now. Let's start doing some searches with the map. So to carrot just to get our morale back up. Still got 9 fuel on us. I'm so tempted to make that Molotov. 2 rags, gas can. Let's use the partial can first. Yeah, let's get it done. Let's keep ourselves open with plenty of options. Could break down the screwdriver into scrap metal. I'm not really using it in combat. Got some tape. I can make a makeshift armour. Just pass another turn, get some AP. Let's get this street map. Let's find our route out of here. So we've got a 2 there for 4 point. 2. Yeah, I'll take that. Tunnel and a railroad. So that's going to be Terminus. I'm pretty confident on it, which it is. Now, is there another route to there? No, it's all zeros. So we've got to go onto a railroad, onto a tunnel, onto a railroad, onto Terminus. So this could be the last night we keep down. It's not going to be fun going through a tunnel and 2 railroad tiles. But 3 tiles between us and Terminus. I'll gladly take that. Still got that energy drink and that AP item. Those are our backups to get through Terminus and the Molotov as well with the pliers. Now, if you drink the wine later in the day, that could be another thing. So let's make a makeshift armor, I'm pretty certain. We don't need the book anymore. We've got our route planned. We know exactly where we need to go. So let's make a makeshift. That could save our life as well. It would have been nice making 2 or 3 of them for the Terminus tile. That was going to be my plan coming into a run like this, but we just haven't got lucky. We've gained all the tape. We've got the gloves, which can increase our damage. We'll be using them on the Terminus tile. Can break the pillow down into cloth. We've still got 4 cloth at the bottom. We could just start dumping things and streamlining ourselves. We know we've just got to run through some railway tiles. The bone I could chuck. I could make some bone, a bone knife to repair stuff, but then I would have to waste my cloth. We'll keep the lanterns because we just don't know. Let's get rid of one of the torches. It's only got 1 charge and I've got about 7 charges on the others. So we're down to 1.4 now. We still haven't got lucky in any guns in this run. Could eat the carrot seeds. Just get them out the way. I think it's time for bed. This could be the last sleep between us and the end of the run. So getting all our stats up as high as we can would be very useful. So we've got 23 hours of satiety, so we've got enough food to last us until 1 o'clock on the following day. Can we get through 3 tiles? The tunnel's what's going to slow us down, but we do have a shovel. We do have a Bible to get our morale back. We've still got some food for morale. We've still got that wine for 10 morale. Just pass a couple of quick turns. So I'm going to get 13.8. So we've got about 13 AP to spend, but I haven't really got anything I want to do. We've got the weapons, what we need to get us through to the end. They are giving us 3 morale, the carrots will. So I have wasted a bit of morale on there, but like I said, 24 hours of morale. And we're going to get 10 off the wine. We don't need to worry too much about the morale situation. As long as we can make it to Terminus in a day through 3 tiles, we can start streamlining ourselves a little bit. What's in here? Crafting recipe book I don't need to worry about. Another gas can. Now there's still a chance we could find a car. I have found car on railway tiles before. Let's go to that and then have a look at what the other things... I think I'm going to have a look at the gas can. It's for fuel. I can't refuse it. Let's just tip them into the least tubs as possible. So I've got 12.6 fuel. Got a repair kit there. That's fantastic. I can't turn that down. That's 6 charges on repairing a weapon. About 30-40%, I think it is. It all depends on your... Okay, only 22% because of our low decks. But that's just fantastic. I can just keep repairing up one of my good weapons like my steel pole. I think we just keep these gloves on now. Give us all our attacks as more. We shouldn't need to sleep again. So let's get rid of that pillow. It probably would be a good idea dumping the gas cans, but you know my luck. I'll dump them. And the next tile I'll find a car. Medicine and wood glue. Wood glue's also another way to repair weapons. Medicine's another way to get HP back. So yeah, definitely good loot on here. There's a few zombies, but nothing compared to the tiles we've been dealing with. And we do know we need to go onto the railway tile south. He's blocking the window. So let's go out the other one. No, he's getting blocked up as well. So there's quite a bit of nonsense down the bottom here. And he's blocking up that door. So all my 3 exits are blocked up. And this is the one thing I do worry about. Now, let's go south. If we've got to kill somebody, we might as well get this guy and because we're not using the pan, we might as well use it as a weapon. Pick up his head. Let's dump it. Get rid of that weight off us. And then we can eye up our situation. We've got 10.8. We've got a guy there with an attack. Just need to see who can get to me. Can't zone. I haven't got enough to zone. But I've got 5.9. I need to make sure I take all these out in one hit. You would need something a little stronger to guarantee you. The bat is doing fantastic work for us. And the more we use the bat, the better proficiency means more attack. Still got a couple of planks. And if we can get our weights down, we might be able to get rid of one of our bags. But not at the moment. Every bag's being used. So you can only move one. You can't get to me. Okay, let's move back into the square and let's zone. Just didn't want anybody blocking up or being able to attack me. Okay, so we've got a fence between us, but that's why we've got the pliers for. We've still got 55%, and I can repair them if I need to. Got 2 zombies in vicinity. One's got fairly good movement. But if I go forward 1 square, the zombies I can see can't get to me. Let's just wait a turn, let them make their moves. And then we've got like 18 AP to do something with. We need to go out on the left side to the tunnel, I think. Oh, we climbed over. We didn't cut it. But luckily we didn't get the sprain. Pressed the wrong key then. I should have been cutting the fence. Okay, it didn't cost us. We could get a spear to take this guy out and we're still in the game. But yeah, I've got to be careful not to keep doing mistakes like that. Did have to use 2 now. This spear's about to break. So I've got to be careful because it's my way of taking out decaying zombies. But I have got antibiotics. Tunnels are not fun. They are dark even in the daytime. So you have to use your lights. Now, you could set fire to a load of wood, and that will give you like 4 or 5 tile radius if you haven't got the torches. So there's ways of getting through them. We've got a flashlight. We've got 7 charges of light, but we've got a lot of blockages between us and the other side to get through. Just keep our water topped up. Just in case somebody hits me, it will heal some of the health back. Do I want to use the big light? No, let's just use the small one for the moment. So, okay, so we've got 2 in front of us. 3, and then there's 3 on the other side of the rock. But there's a clear path to get through. So I do need to deal with everybody. So unfortunately, this guy... Let's just get rid of some of the planks. It's a lot of weight in my inventory. Let's try and streamline ourselves. Not going to be crafting any more spears. I don't want to go for another night cycle. I've got 2 antibiotics. So even if I do use a spear, I've got ways of dealing with the disease from decayed. I could repair the spear, but it just seems like a bit of a waste. Okay, we're going to have to use a torch again. Use a lantern this time just to get a bit of more sight. So another 3 enemies. Now I need to get to one of them rocks. The rock in the centre or the rock at the top. So I'm going to have to take somebody out with their legs and the body and remove the head so I can get to the rocks to be able to get through. So yeah, this is why I needed cloth. We're down to 2 pieces of cloth, but we will break down bags and gear and everything else if we need to. Okay, I should have stuck with the bat. Tried to be a bit clever then and save a bit of AP. 7.6, yeah. Now, I've got to clear the debris, but it's probably best not to do that until next turn. We do still have a cigarette from morale as well. I keep forgetting about that. Just to eat up a bit. Keep our stats up as high as possible. Get as much AP as possible. Okay, we're going to have to use the light again. Let's use the lantern. No, let's just use the flashlight. I don't need much distance. So 8.7, it's going to take me 5 turns to get through. So I've got a path through. I could go all the way to the zone point, but I do know there's enemies because we've already spotted them. No possible path. Or is it saying no possible path? Is it saying I've got to clear the one from the south? Oh, it's because it's dark. That's why it was saying the nope. And look at all the nonsense we're dealing with. 2 fat zombies. Or tough zombies, shall I say. And all the nonsense behind me as well. We could definitely get rid of some of the people's attacks. .1 on your body. Get your legs out as well. It's not showing me the movement of these guys properly. Could I take out both these? It'd be 29. That's going to be like 3 hits each. 2 hits on the back. I think I've just got enough life in my steel pipe to do this. But it's going to be tight. I might have to use an AP item, which I don't want to do. But if I back up, I'm going to be hit by the zombies behind me. And if I... Let's take the head. But then again, that's wasting more AP. I don't think I've got enough AP to take the head and take both out these zombies. Okay, I'm going to have to try it. Take the head. Okay, let's hope we can get lucky with the pole. Up to 12 damage. Back to finish you off. We've got 2.5, so I think I've got 2 attacks in me. Think I've got to back off. I just can't take this guy out. It's not giving me his movement range, so I'm a little struggling on where he could get to. Okay, we had a runner come to us, but I think I'd already took the body out on those. Okay, he can only move 1, that's fine. Good call backing off then. I just couldn't take him out. All I've got to do is zone through onto a railway tile now. 1 tile between us and Terminus. Oh, wow. I can't believe I found some. We've got some zombie guts. Gut poncho. That should stop zombies from attacking me. I didn't think we could do it without killing a tough zombie or one of the big fat zombies. I didn't think there was any way of us getting a gut poncho. That's just changed our plans. We could craft that and not be attacked by zombies on the Terminus tile. But I would have to break everything down. It's not the ending I was thinking of, but it could be a glorious ending. I had a plan to zone onto the tile, use the 2 AP items to use the pliers to break the fence, and then run to Terminus. We're still on 0 kills. I just need to keep checking that because a couple of runs have failed because of... Just look at the distance we've had to travel. Let's pass a turn. But yeah, that's just changed what I plan to do now. I think we need to do whatever possible to make them zombie guts into a zombie poncho. Now, we have used zombie ponchos in previous runs when we went to a research centre, and they were pretty effective. They wasn't foolproof. Some zombies did attack us, even with it on. Majority of the zombies did ignore us. So yeah, that's just a fantastic find on the final tile before Terminus. That couldn't have even been planned. It is fairly clear, this tile as well, so we've been fairly lucky. Just reset my AP. Might as well use the carrots now and not worry too much about food and water. We've 1 tile from us and victory. And we still have that Molotov in our back pocket as well. If we're going to do the zombie poncho escape, we could use the Molotov on this tile to get rid of some of the people on this tile. We are coming up towards the end of the day, and we are going to go into night. So time's running out. We could back up onto a tile, but that's only going to be a railway tile. Actually, it's not going to be a railway to the south, because you can tell where the railway's on by which way the direction the rails are facing. So the one to the south would be possibly an house, could be a special place. Let's take out these zombies. We've got quite a bit of trouble up here, but we've got enough weapons to deal with them. Switch to the bat. Let's save the use on the pole for as long as possible. You can get to me, you can't. Still got 9.8, but I think I'm going to back off 1 tile. Nobody else can get to me. I do want to rush there while I've got the brightness, but I need to be sensible. Especially if I want to craft that gut poncho, I'm going to need a few turns to craft it. The unidentified place to the south, it would have been good to keep that street map, but we got rid of it earlier to make the makeshift armour. Now, we have still got that, so we can avoid 1 attack still. Got a couple of bandages still. I think I'm going to start breaking down stuff. I need rags. If I want to make this gut poncho, I need rags. Okay, so how many did I need? I need 5 rags and 25 thread. Now you get 8 thread from a rag. I've got 8 already, so I would need an extra 7 rags. That would be literally everything we've got breaking down, even the rucksack. Pass a turn. Still need to worry about the combat in front of me. Not looking at the finishing post. Fat zombie to the left. There's quite a lot here. Okay, you've only got 3 on your body. You won't take much, but let's get rid of the big guy first. He's going to have to take a couple of poles. Use something like a knife or something just to finish him off. I do need him to get off the zone point, though. You can only move 1, so you can't do anything. Let's move to you, because I need them off that zone point. I can't get through to Terminus if I'm stuck on that point. Not without me wasting cloth. And we've just said I don't have enough cloth as it is to craft the poncho. Without breaking everything down, I haven't got enough rags free to then have to deal with lifting up zombie heads. We've got one more turn before it's dark. I should have really used the Molotov. It would have lit up most of these zombies. So none of these can get to me, so I'm going to go to the railway tile. Still got 16 AP. I think now is the time when we have to start streamlining everything. If we've got to get rid of our backpacks, we need to get our weight down. So we're currently at 1.5. If we get rid of everything, except for the makeshift armour, it does mean I lose my attack gloves. Now my weight's up to 1.6. We need to make the threads. I think I need one more. Yeah, one more. I can make it. Now, unfortunately, I have to get rid of my crafting gloves, so it is going to be a little slower to craft. But this is going to be a glorious finish if I can just walk through the zombies to get to Terminus. Hopefully they don't shoot me. I don't think that happens. Let's get our morale up. Oh, I need a needle. Please say I didn't chuck that bone away. Oh, you are kidding me. I had a bone on me all this time and I chucked it a couple of... We could break the spear for... That should give us a twig. So it's going to take a couple of more turns than planned. So I need to make the needle, complete the needle before I can make the gut poncho. And every time I'm doing that, it's giving zombies an extra turn to get to me. So in between all that, I've got to do combat. And we are about to go into dark, so I'm going to have to use torchlight constantly. Now, the good thing is we know it can only be 4 round me, so at the maximum, if I could take the body out on 12 people, then I don't have to worry about combat after that point. Let's set up the gut poncho at least. Yeah, it's going to take at least another 2 turns to do that. So I might have to do combat on the next turn. We are cold. We are drunk. We're not in a good way. We only need to give up another couple hours. Let's start streamlining ourselves. Start getting some weight gone. Let's keep 1 bottle of water on us. We need to keep the adrenaline shot. And whatever you do, do not throw the pliers. Stone hammer's going to be no use to us now. Get rid of the spanner. Gas lighter we do need to keep on us because we need to light the Molotov. Flashlight, we can use that in a minute for combat. Just to make sure that there's nobody around us I need to fight. So there's 1, 2 tiles away what can get to me. We've already dealt with U3. We've already dealt with U2. And because I've used all my AP already crafting the poncho, I can't get down to him. So we're going to take some damage. So that's wasted the makeshift armor we had. I'm still trying to get for the fence. Okay, the fence just broke. So at the most, I've probably got 2 turns before they're going to be on me. 5.8, let's take you out. You're no longer a problem. So I've got 6 people around me, all that can't attack me. There's still 6 more that could pile up on me. Going to be probably at least another 2 turns, and then I need to get my AP. So there's a big boy coming in, but he's very slow. Energy drugs, let's just pop them. But I do have to be careful. I can't pop too many drugs, otherwise I can't use my adrenaline shot. Okay, 1 more turn and the poncho's done. There's people attacking the fence on the left, but them attacking a new part of the fence. Now, I don't know if the zombies will not attack me anymore because now I'm wearing the poncho, but they already seen me before, so I don't know how that works. We're still fairly high, but we're not using our AP to move, so that doesn't matter right at this second. It's going to take us 9.6 to zone, so even if we get up to 20 AP, I think zoning on this turn, hence why I've just used the energy drink, is the best way. Let's put them both into the pipe. Let's get our weapons up as big as we can. Get rid of as much weight off me as I can. The shovel I'm not going to need. I'm not going to need the needle anymore. We're still at 1.4, so I want that AP to be as low as possible. Down to 1.2. Thread can go. I want to keep the light on me. Get rid of the water. Could get rid of some of the drugs. We don't need all these weapons. Let's start chucking some bats. 1.1 we're down to now. The lower our AP, the easier it is for me to get to that fence and cut it. So we're on 1.07 AP at the moment. I still want to keep a couple of weapons on me in case I need it. Sleeping pills can go. Ointment, I want to really keep. Weak medicines. I don't want to use any more drugs because if I do, then I can't use my AP item. Let's just repair up all my weapons. That's it. Get rid of the energy. Still on 1.1. Yeah, I need to keep the light in case I have to use the Molotov. I think I'm going to get rid of the aluminium bat. I think the axe and the pipe and the knife is more than enough for what I need. Still on 1.07. It's because I had to get rid of all my backpacks. Okay, Terminus time. You'll see all the way around me. Now, I don't know how the lights work in interaction with the Gutch Poncho. So this is new to me. Found a survivor, cover him. So I've passed the turn without putting my light on. For a reason, I want my AP back. Because I'm thinking if I put the light on, the zombies will recognise me as a human, not as a zombie. But I don't know exactly how that interaction works. The zombies are attacking the fence. Next turn I'll have about 15 AP, 13, 15 AP, something like that. We can pop our light, run to the fence, cut it. And if there's a clear path to get to the fence, we're going to be good. Now on this turn, Terminus will do a volley of gunshots. So I'm just hoping that they can clear me a path. But the zombies are not attacking me. We got lucky with the gut poncho. If we didn't have that, we would have had to pop our AP item right now. Turn on our light, run to the fence, and then hope we had enough AP to get to Terminus. But we would have wasted 9 point something to zone, so at the maximum I would have had his 10 AP. But there was too many people on the previous zone that was getting towards me, so I couldn't stay there any longer. As you see, still lots and lots of attacks about. Now, if you notice around by me, some of them red circles are disappearing because they're moving forward. Now it's my turn. It's midnight. Here goes. Let's turn on the lantern. See what we're dealing with. Okay, I can't see the fence, so it's going to take me a couple of moves to see the fence. There's no path to the fence. Let's go to the right. There's a path to the fence there. Okay, I'm going to have to take a bit of a long trek around. Don't jump the fence this time. 3.7 to Terminus. I've got 3.8. Oh, wow. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Oh, my word. This challenge, I was beginning to think it wasn't possible. Definitely the most difficult I've done to get to the end. But yeah, Permadeath, Apocalypse, Solo, Out of Stock, Pacifist. And as you see, 0 zombie kills 630 on the survival score. We had to visit 24 locations just because of the luck we had at the end, where Terminus is the opposite side to where we are. Absolutely fantastic. I'm so glad. Most of it's the same. Again, it's just showing you Apocalypse, Permadeath. That's why I've got a 450% boost. Scenario out of stock, which is 30. No kills, which is 100 score. And the move is normally around 50% move AP on all the runs I've done. The reading the books is a lot lower on this one. Only 13% of AP went into reading books. Normally for me, it's more like 30%. We didn't do much crafting, dismantling. But yeah, fantastic. I'm so happy I completed that run. And we've just done it in time as well. Because on, I think it's September the 11th, the new patch drops. The new area. So, beyond Terminus. So where we're going to the Terminus now and the game ends, the new update will have a new zone beyond it. Now, I don't know much about it except for what they posted up on the Steam forums. I am so looking forward to doing a run with that. Now, my character is quite powerful. We still have 2 runs we haven't done, which one is the trade house and one is a research centre. Now, we will do them at some point, but I won't be doing them until the new run. Happy I completed it, and hopefully you all enjoyed it. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching, and I'll see you all in the next series, which in a week's time I think it is, when the patch will drop. Probably going to be on my usual Friday I'll do one. But thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Have a good day.